beneath the surface of an everyday role lies a surprising and thrilling secret. I am Andrew, and this is a tale of high-stakes crime and unexpected twists. This police officer, whose job has become painfully mundane, finds a way to inject some excitement into his life. On his lunch break, instead of grabbing a sandwich, he decides to rob a bank and then return to work as if nothing had happened. Meet Andre, a thrill-seeker and police captain at Kempton Park in South Africa. Dissatisfied with his humdrum life, Andre is drawn to ever greater risks. One day, he makes a dramatic decision: he's going to rob a bank. Andre catches an early flight from Johannesburg to Durban, rents a car, and drives to a bank in town. Disguised with a wig and fake beard, he strides into the bank, brandishing a weapon, and demands the teller fill his bag with cash. With the loot in hand, he flies back to Johannesburg, the heist executed with chilling efficiency. Thrilled by his success, Andre decides this is just the beginning. He begins robbing bank after bank, not only in Durban but also in Johannesburg, even hitting up local banks on his lunch break. After a robbery, he returns to the crime scene, investigating as though he's a detective, all while skillfully disguising himself to avoid detection. For 3 years, Andre successfully robs around 30 banks. His knowledge of bank security systems and his meticulous planning make him nearly untouchable. But one night, while at a party, Andre, in a tipsy moment, brags to his friend Connor about his criminal escapades. Unfortunately for Andre, Connor works for the Bureau of State Security, akin to the FBI. Unable to keep such a secret, Connor reports Andre to his superiors. When Andre returns from Durban after yet another successful heist, he's met by police at the baggage claim and arrested. Facing a 17-year prison sentence, Andre doesn't plan on serving time quietly. In prison, he befriends fellow inmates McCall and Hale, both of whom are also serving time for robbery. Together, the trio devises a daring escape plan. Andre and McCall fake injuries to be taken to an outside physiotherapist. There, they overpower the guards, steal their weapons, and make their getaway in the physiotherapist's car. After laying low for a few months, they return to bust Hale out of prison. With their freedom regained, the trio resumes their bank-robbing spree, hitting bank after bank with outrageous disguises, sunglasses, fake mustaches, and beards that add a comical twist to their otherwise serious crimes. Despite their humorous appearance, they execute each heist with precision, sometimes robbing 4 banks in a single day without getting caught. Their success turns them into local legends, dubbed the Standard Gang by the public, who are entertained by the gang's audacious exploits and the police's constant failures. As the Standard's notoriety grows, so does their infamy. However, during their run, Andre commits a disturbing crime. He pretends to be a photographer, luring young women to his hotel room under false pretenses, where he assaults them. 2 of these women report him to the authorities, adding another layer to his criminal profile. Eventually, the Standards become South Africa's most wanted. Realizing their time is running out, they plan to escape the country by yacht. Andre travels to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, using a fake passport to finalize the yacht purchase. Meanwhile, back in South Africa, police, tipped off by the gang's former escorts, raid their safe houses. They discover incriminating photos and evidence that lead them to the yacht. Knowing Andre is in Florida, the media publishes his photo, and locals are on high alert. In Florida, Andre's plans unravel. While attempting to get a stolen car repainted, the dealership salesman recognizes him from the papers and later alerts the police. That night, police surround Andre's apartment, but he's not there. However, one officer spots him on a bicycle. Realizing the jig is up, Andre attempts to flee but is shot and killed by the officer during a dramatic chase. With Andre gone, Hale manages to evade capture for a while, ultimately fleeing to London, where he tries and fails to commit another robbery. He is apprehended and sentenced to nearly 20 years in prison. After serving his time, Hale reforms, dedicating his life to educating others about the consequences of crime. Reflecting on his past, he regrets wasting his talents and achieving nothing of lasting value.
The major regret actually is the fact that I've wasted talents and abilities and I have achieved nothing.
And that's the wild saga of the Standers, a tale of high-stakes heists, audacious escapes, and ultimately, redemption. Shout out to South Africa for the unforgettable story.